Everybody, what's happening? What's happening? This is Joseph R. Wilson III, the artist, the founder, the president of the ONYXCON Foundation. Welcome to another live. If you're already a part of the channel, already a subscriber, which I hope you are. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button, hit that like button, and subscribe. But then you know that I like to go live a lot in the last month or so. I've been making it a habit because it's a good way to get in tune with your audience, to let them know you appreciate them, and to build an audience. And we are on that mission, especially. Yeah, Signal is acting up. Signal's acting up as usual. I'm gonna be stable in a minute though, y'all. I'm rolling for now, but I'll be parked in a minute where I can really talk to y'all. But yeah, there's ways to get monetization even before you hit the 4,000 watch hours. But we gotta have the 1,000 subscribers, and I believe in y'all, and I know we're gonna do that this month. This month, because y'all gonna give me that birthday gift for September. Yeah, September. What's up, all my Virgos? Stand up. All my Leos, much respect. It's your time. You know what I'm saying? It's your time. But Virgos, we got next, and I'm telling you, we're gonna turn up for September like never before. I got a lot of great plans. And speaking of plans, for right now, today's Thursday, tomorrow Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hope you got big plans for the weekend. My big plans are simple. I have not seen the new Deadpool Wolverine movie, and I want to check that out. A homeboy of mine, a good friend of mine, hit me up, say, "Hey man, we ought to go see that." I said, "Hell yeah!" I said, "Only problem is, bro, I'm broke." after the after the vacation for the content for the vlog that I'm still posting, I got a fresh one that just dropped today, the photo album from República Dominicana. If you haven't seen it, check that out. I'm very proud of all the work that I did when I was there and all the content I got and all the beautiful people I met, especially the ladies, all the chicas, mujeres. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes, indeed, to the ladies. Um, I enjoyed most of the trip. I had some ups and downs, but like I say, for the most part, it was amazing. And therefore, I'm celebrating it continuously. And I did that photo album today. I might do a volume two. That's volume one. I might have enough stash photos from other parts of the trip to still do another. Matter of fact, I know if I can dig up this content and find it. If you do YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. Or even if you like to have a lot of photos and videos on your phone, stuff get clogged and you got to get stuff off to make space for other stuff. I think I dropped something I didn't mean to drop, and I'm trying to find where I put it. Because that's the other thing. You start putting stuff, and you got Dropbox, you got Google Drives, you got all these different places to put all your files and try and keep up with stuff. And I'm pretty organized, but stuff happens. And I think in haste, I made waste of some content. Like, I'm not for sure, but I went to two malls when I was there. I know I got footage from one of them, and the other one, I think it's lost in time, unfortunately. And it breaks my heart to think about it because I'm like, I'm not sure yet. I'm not completely sure, but if it is, I'm like, damn, all that content. But I went in like this really cool shoe store for my sneakerheads out there. That was a good moment. Talked to one of the staff ladies. She didn't want to really be on camera. She was cute, but I still got a chance to talk to her, and she told me some information. There was like a Swedish shoe company, which I still can't remember the name of, but if I saw the logo, I would be like, "Yep, that's it." And it was they had some cool looking shoes. Um, and on that topic, real quick, something I realized because I'm not like a hardcore sneakerhead, but I've tried to dabble in it a little bit here and there. And if anybody's looking at, because I noticed it myself, you're looking at this here one, is that a Band-Aid? No, that's what you call it's moleskin. And I put that there because my pen, my Akuma pen, I love this thing, but it's got those real hard little pen grabbers on the other end. And them things, they ain't no joke, but they tap you do like this or forget they there and bump into something, or you gonna put an imprint on your head. So I put those there as a little cushion and make them a little softer so it don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. But anyway, um, but like I say, I'm a little bit of a sneakerhead, and so I've been getting into it. And when I go in that world, what I'm realizing is a lot of people in America fans of shoes and stuff have no idea about international shoe game. And when I say international shoe game, I mean everybody assumes that everybody is stuck on the American stuff, which is fine. I mean, we got the market. I get it. You know, Jordan is forever the number one brand I would assume in the world, right? But there's other stuff, is what I'm saying. There's so many other companies, and this goes for everything. I'm just, you know, shoes is just the tip of the iceberg. But I think a lot of Americans uh, tend to, you know, there's a facade that's put on us, and this happens to everybody in every country I'm finding as I travel. You know, the government, blame it on that, blame it on media, whatever, you know, facets of it that make this possible. But sometimes people have this very narrow vision of the world. They start thinking, okay, everybody likes what we like because it's been translated, or it's been even if not translated, it's been sent abroad. You know, and I talk about that in my latest video I did about music in Republica Dominicana. That people really love their own stuff. They got their own music and they love it way more than anything imported. There's nothing that could ever be brought. I won't say ever, but I'll just say right now, nothing from America, Europe, whatever, is more popular than what's homegrown. They love their Latin culture. They love bachata. They love merengue. They love Dimbo, which I found out about before I hit the plane because I wanted to know what is that. I kept hearing it, and I said it reminds me of reggaeton, but I could tell it's their own thing. And I looked it up, and I finally found the word. It's called Dimbo, and like I say, it's like their version of reggaeton, and it's funky, it's fly, it's fun. I like it. I heard a lot of good Dimbo when I was there. I've heard a little quirky whack stuff that I didn't like either. It was just like, okay, this is annoying. I mean, you ain't gonna like everything, but for the most part, I liked it, and it's definitely a party vibe. It's more so geared toward the young folk. Uh, but hell, you know, if you're young at heart like I am, you can enjoy anything as long as you know it's got the right vibration. And I've heard some really dope Dembo stuff. Matter of fact, one track I kept playing over and over in my videos because I just loved that clip and how it came in when I was riding with this Uber driver. And he was like, "This is my cousin." So he actually knew the guy. The guy was like famous. His name is Donate, Donati, 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 or Donati. I don't know how you say it for real. I would assume Donati. But he's super big in Dominican Republic and young guy. You know what I'm saying? He's Dembo legend. But I'm saying like stuff like that's homegrown stuff that they know about, right? So like even those Swedish shoes that I'm talking about, you won't see them everywhere. Like I never saw a pair of them on anybody's foot in the hood because they're expensive too. But if you go into more affluent areas in Dominican Republic, yeah, you'll see people wearing them. Like that's the thing. Like it ain't everybody wearing them, but it's not a big deal. It's like yeah, we know about that. We got access to that. We wear that. This is our this stuff we know about here. That's common here. You know what I mean? That the rest of the world don't even got a clue. Like I swear, I don't think anybody I know, unless they really hardcore sneakerhead in America, would even know about these shoes. Um, and for that matter, it's kind of like Skechers, right? Like Skechers overseas, like there, I noticed it's big. They have stores, like they have Nike store. It don't be as big as a Nike store, but it'd be a nice store. You know, a really nice, laid out, well lit, fancy presentation of the product. You know what I mean? And every new version of Skechers that's available. Now, yeah, Snoop Dogg made it more popular when he became endorsed by them or whatever. But even with that, it hasn't like made it that much more popular. I would say, I mean, maybe a little bit, but not really, really. Like I don't suddenly see young folks wearing those over the retro Jordans or whatever else that is trending here. And like I said, the Jordan thing is just worldwide. That is, you know, I saw real ones, knockoffs, whatever, when I was there, and people on that. And I don't care if it's a knockoff. I'm just saying, It speaks to the trend when you see a knockoff that people want it that bad that they'll buy the version that ain't got to be real and they don't care. They just want the look. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't hurting your feet and you ain't hurting nobody to get it, do you. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing against nobody wearing whatever make them happy. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I did see from that experience, like it made me look at some other things. So like we recently have been digging into uh, affiliate marketing, and I got a couple of companies on board that I posted some of their ads on our website and stuff. to see if that's gonna give us some well-due money in the future, hopefully. Or yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the clicks get up. But what was interesting is like the company I'm dealing with is a huge one, like one of the biggest, probably the biggest in the affluent marketing thing. It's called CJ.com. Look them up if you want to get on board with that. I don't, we don't gatekeep information unless something is not helping us. But I don't mind helping people to help themselves. You know what I mean? So if you're looking to do any of that and you got a website or whatever, you want to promote some stuff and hopefully get some money out of it, yeah, check out that for affiliate marketing. Like this is not, they ain't paying us nothing for me to say this. I'm just sharing information, but it's CJ.com. And when I say they huge, like anybody you can think of is pretty much on there. Nike's on there. I applied for their program. I'm waiting to see if I get approved. Um, there was this company, I think it's called 361. Yeah, 361 degrees, or at least that's where the logo is, 361, like the little degree circle. Dope shoes. Speak of stuff that folk don't know about and ain't on the radar. This right now we just doing honest kind of style talk. That is one of our elements, honest kind of style. So when I tell y'all these some fly shoes, like not all of them, you know how that goes with companies. They're gonna have a few that just don't fit your personal taste, but for the most part, 90 some odd percent of what I saw was fly and look comfortable. I'd like to get a pair just to see how they feel, and hopefully I would dig it because, in price wise, they can be expensive too. I mean, these are well-made shoes. These ain't no cheap shoes. They got basketball shoes that start in the 130 and all that. So they leverage right there with Jordan and all the rest of them on that. But it was started by uh, some foreign interest. But I think the guy, I'm not exactly sure, so I don't want to say that for sure. But I do know that there's some foreign interest in the company and investors and stuff like that. But they have, like I said, basketball shoes, walking shoes, true tennis shoes, whatever sport, pretty much they got something for you. But especially basketball, because that was what really inspired the company. Is they had a love for basketball, and the guy who started also even got, I forget the name of the player, but he's currently playing for the LA Lakers. So what I'm saying, they got somebody on there as an official affiliate or whatever. One of their endorsed athletes. So it's not like I say, it's not some little tiny company. They doing it big, and they doing it right. Hold tight for me, y'all. I gotta check something. All right, y'all. I hope I'm back. Let's see. There it goes. I hope I'm back. Let's see. There it goes. It connected. Good. Sorry about that. Things happen. But I don't mind giving y'all them odd moments because I'm gonna share them with you more and more because I want y'all to understand when I tell y'all that we need your direct support. We need y'all to help fund this channel and get it right. We're a nonprofit. We need your love and support financially. We need your love and support. Hit them buttons. You know what I mean? Support the channel because when y'all do that, I don't have to do all this other stuff that ain't ONYXCON. I can just focus on ONYXCON and be the best page, site, entity I am here to be. Because that's my goal. That's my dream. Is to just be doing nothing but this content 24/7 every day. Travel, exposing the arts, exposing other artists. Yes. If you're an artist of any kind and you got dope work, I don't draw, paint, sculpt, photography, music, aromatherapy, massage, martial arts. I said the arts, film, okay? We here for that. That's what ONYXCON is about. And especially the popular arts, okay? And the popular arts is, hey, film, TV, movies, the blockbuster stuff, the sci-fi, the fantasy, the action, the horror, the thriller, the anime, the manga. Yes, manga's the comic, but the anime is the animation. You feel me? Japanese talk here. But we do all that. We do all that. Ah, that's what's up. Is that the homie up in here? Is that Ramon? My favorite Uber driver in República Dominicana. I see Ramon por aquí. I think that's him. What's happening, fam? Yeah. That's a legend right there in ONYXCON videos, y'all. That's a legend right there. I need to follow you here, Alexander Infante. I need to let me see. I'm gonna pin that so I can look back. Hopefully I can I'm gonna screenshot it so I can check you out if I haven't. But yeah, that's the homie, y'all. That's the homie. Go check it out in a couple of my videos. You might end up being in another one because he was a major part of my trip. You know what I'm saying? He took me all the way from Santo Domingo. First, he took me all around Santo Domingo. We almost spent a whole day together riding. You know, that's the driver, the famous driver I talk about when I say I was in Boca Chica, and I just told my bro, like, he barely speak English, but I said, hey, man, just keep driving. He knew what I meant, too. He was just like, yeah, like, this ain't it. I was like, no, this ain't it. This ain't it, man. We ain't getting out here. This hostile territory right here. This hustle and overdrive over here. These folk all over you. They trying to tear your wallet out your pocket before you get out the car. I'm like, hell no, no, I don't need this pressure. No, no. So we kept rolling. We went to the Mall Azul, you know, and he dropped me off there. And but I told him, I said, hey man, I need another ride. I'm going all the way from Santo Domingo all the way up to Samana, Las Terrenas. I said, yo, how much you making a day? He told me. I said, bro, I'm gonna pay you that plus if you stop for food, plus your gas, plus the tolls. Let's get it. And we got it. He got me up there safe and sound, great trip. And that's the way to roll for all my travelers. I would say, you know, if you're looking to do it, and I was thinking I was gonna have to go get a bus and everything. And I mean, if you got to do that, do that. I've done the bus too. I've done the bus in Mexico, and it was just fine. One of those nice, air conditioned tour buses, the real cool ones. But when I when I've been to places like DR, it's like the bus station that the one I would need to have gone to. I wasn't feeling that one. And I looked it up and I was like, okay, this kind of in the hood right here. I ain't playing with that. So that was the other reason. It was just perfect. I was like, okay, I ain't got to deal with that. I got somebody I can trust. I already know this brother's energy. I'm gonna hire him. We're gonna go on up there, and we did. So you just play it by the situation. Sometimes you do one thing, sometimes you do the other thing. But you always you add to the options as you go. I'm learning as a traveler. You start creating these. It's like a deck of cards, and you hold in your hand, and you say, okay, which card I'm gonna play on this part of the trip. Okay, it's time to play that card. Then it's time to play this card. You just got to know what works for every situation. Nothing is the exact same. It's always different. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We out here, y'all. Like I said, yeah, Ramon, man. I don't know if you're still watching, but like I say, man, I'm mucho trabajo. Back on the grind, man. I'm waiting on an order right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, mucho trabajo, trabajo, trabajo. It's the courier life, man. I'm out here doing my thing, be doing deliveries, and just waiting to see when I get this order because this thing already late. They should have been had my order to me, but they got me waiting and waiting and waiting. Ooh, they get on my nerves. That's why I can't. I don't need to be doing this. I need to be doing nothing but ONYXCON, y'all. I should be on another plane right now to go get y'all some more content. And if I was able to go right now and the weather was right, keyword about that weather, I would probably go to Puerto Rico because I was gonna make a double trip. I was gonna go Puerto Rico y República Dominicana, todos vacation. It was gonna be the whole thing. The two of those. I said, I can't do it. Can't do it. It's too much. I was planning out my activities for DR, and I realized, man, I can't. Ain't nowhere in the world. You'll be exhausted with a plane trip too, and then maybe I mean, it's a quick plane trip. It's like an hour between the two places. It ain't nothing to get. It's a hop. But travel's always travel. Planes, stuff be late. Stuff get canceled like it did. I went through that. I went through too late and it's canceled on this trip. So I learned. I said, nah, nah. I mean, if you got more time, you got more money, you can do all that. But if you don't, and I didn't, kept it simple. Focus on DR, and it worked out to do that just like that. But like I said, if I could right now, I would probably go to Puerto Rico because I haven't been there. And the main reason DR1 was financially, you get more for your dollar. Puerto Rico is just the U.S. dollar. It's the same. It's like, from what I hear, it's damn expensive. Because so much is imported from here. So they keep putting that extra transport price tag on it. You go get some groceries or something that should be simple is more expensive there because you got the trip cost in addition to the item. And I got time for that, man. When I'm on vacation, I want to feel like my money is going a long way and I'm able to do a lot with it. You know, that's what you want. It'll always be that way, but that's what I like when it can be that way. It make you feel good, man. Make you finally feel like you're literally getting a lifestyle worth the work you put in. That's how it feels when you go on vacation in places like that. And that's why I respect all the people, the native folks when I get to a place because they still on their grind. Like they doing what you got to do when you get back. So respect the waiters and the Uber drivers and everybody. Show people love, man. Because I'm a service worker my dang self. So I ain't about to disrespect nobody, no way. But I'm saying I speak on that because I hear a lot of that pretentious attitude from some Americans, and I don't like that. It's like, yo, you don't do that. Don't do that. Respect everybody. Give people love and understand this could be you. I know you might think, oh yeah, I'm good. I got my little cushy job or whatever. I saw a movie just the other night. I'm gonna shout this out real quick because I enjoyed that movie. And I didn't know if I was gonna finish it when I first started because I was like, am I in the mood for this kind of silly? But it ended up being a really good movie. But Jay Farrow is the star. He's the dude you may know from Saturday Night Live and a lot of other movies and stuff. He's blowing up. Jay is doing his thing. And this movie came out in 2020. It's currently on Tubi. And I'm definitely not promoting Tubi, but I don't mind promoting some of the movies on Tubi because I know a lot of stuff about Tubi that I got from. I don't want to go off on too far a tangent, but I'll just say go watch. Oh my gosh, now my name's slipping from me. Oh, I can see his face. I want to shout out his channel because I love his show. Oh damn, it'll come back to me. But anyway, somebody outed the fact that Tubi is unfortunately owned by some real heavily right wing type stuff, and they support certain candidates that I personally don't want to see ever back in office. You know what I'm saying? Go Kamala, that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? We're not on here to talk politics, but I'm speaking for myself, not for my entire organization, anybody affiliated, because I got all kind of people who know my organization, love my organization. So views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of ONYXCON's affiliates, associates, and sponsors, etc. You know the words. But anyway, but somehow Tubi's supposed to be tied in with something like that. So I was like, oh damn. But it's kind of a catch-22 because I got friends who make film. I'm an actor. I'm in the film business. I got friends who that's where they have their film, and I can't talk bad about the place I can go see their film. I want them to get their numbers. I want them to get paid. So at the end of the day, you working in the matrix. So when I find out stuff about certain companies and stuff, like I found out something similar about Uber. But guess what? You in Dominican Republic, there is no Lyft. I prefer Lyft. I used to when I was driving. I used to do rideshare. I used to prefer. I dropped Uber. I'll never forget the day I dropped Uber, and it had to do with some of that political stuff at that time. And I was near Emory's campus in Atlanta, Emory University. And I kept getting rides, back to back rides, back to back rides. I was like, man, I'm killing it today. I made more money that day than I think I ever made in one day. And I was like, why am I getting so many? And I kept asking the students, I was like, why is everybody, on fire with Lyft today? And they was like, we protesting. And I was like, oh, okay, I got you. And I'm telling you, I got caked out that day. I think I almost made $200 in one day, which, somebody might say, I ain't nothing, I'll do that. I mean, okay, yeah, but I'm talking about without, with still being able to get out the car, take a lunch. I didn't need to call a chiropractor because I got back issues and leg issues. And I crack up when I said, I hear some drivers talk that stuff like, hey, I drive till I fall out. I bet you do. I bet you do. I make good money. I bet you do. If you live in your car, yeah, it's just like doing this courier thing. I heard a guy just the other day. I was sitting waiting on the order, and he over there bragging. I had my window crack. I can hear him talking about, "Oh, I don't stop. I work all day. You just gotta have that mindset." I was like, I wasn't trying to judge, bro, but I could kind of see he was a little bit overweight because you're doing now. It's turned into a sedentary job, which is never my intention. I don't want to work nothing sedentary where I start getting fat because I'm not even conscious of the fact I'm sitting most of the time. And if you doing it like that and you eating on the go, fast food and stuff. Your day's numbered. I don't care how much money you make off it. Don't let these companies kill you just so you can say, I pay my bills. Great. So you working to pay bills or you working to live? Like I always say, I'm working to live. I'm working to get to the next vacation, the next art experience, the next beautiful lady in my life. that I can afford to be around and be happy with. Notice I didn't say keep happy, because we each responsible for our own happiness. If I add to her happiness, then we're gonna have us a successful relationship. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, that's what's up. So anyway, back to what I was saying, like I went through a thing with this movie. I was enjoying it. It was about like I said, Jay Farrow's character. I went on big tangents, didn't I? Jay Farrow is the star, and he's kind of playing himself. You could tell it may be autobiographical or biographical, because it's him. And he was a comedian trying to make it in L.A. And the way it happened is he was first in Alabama, and he's got his girlfriend, and or was he married? I can't remember if he was officially married. I don't think they were officially married, but they lived together and they had a child. They had a little boy. And the character playing his wife was Kiki from Akilah and the Bee. Yes. So Kiki, all grown up Kiki, being all cute and sassy Kiki, she was playing the wife character, and she did a damn good job because I like Kiki as an actress and a performer and everything. I've actually worked with her on set. I did a show where she was on Star one time, and I was one of the audience members doing background. And when I tell you that lady worked, yo, when I say I have never seen, it was her and I forget the brother's name, young brother who's kind of famous too. Not kind of, he is famous, but I only say kind of because I'm saying like he's not. If I said his name, some people still wouldn't know who he is, and those who are fans would be like, "Oh my God, yeah, him." They know who he is, but they did this number for the show, and they had to, you doing multiple takes when you're on set, film bit stuff, and I know they had to be exhausted. Man, they background dancers and all that, but they were killing it. I mean, each take was exactly the same. I was like, "That's real deal right there. They off the chain." So yeah, I got a lot of respect for Kiki, and so, like I said, she played the wife character, and she wasn't a likable character. That's why I knew she was doing a great job. Because as much as I like her as a person, I had to accept her as this character, and I was tired of her in the first 5 minutes of the movie because you instantly are rooting for Pharaoh's character because you want to see him succeed, especially if you're an artist like me and you got a dream. Because that was the whole point of the movie, is this guy following his dream. He's not trying to give up and just be a 9 to 5er and be miserable and bitter. And they even made jokes about that in the movie. My man, I forget his name. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Is it Romani Malk? I don't want to say the wrong name. He was in Survivor's Remorse. He played opposite Jesse Usher's character. He was Jesse Usher's best friend. Here he is again playing another good best friend character, but this time he's Jay Farrell's character's agent slash friend. So it's kind of like the friend who wants you to win because if you win, he wins too. But he really does believe in him and everything. It's not just shady business like I don't care, I don't even think you funny. I just hope you make it so I can make some money off you. No, he really does support him and likes his comedy and everything. And the only person that's not in and really supporting him, at least I won't give away the whole plot, but this is how it starts off, is the wife character or wife to be. And I was like, damn. And that's some real stuff. It happens. Like I could sort of relate to it in my own way. Like, I'm divorced. When I was married, we were both artists, so it wasn't like we didn't support each other as artists. But in some ways, things I wanted to do, the way I wanted to do them, uh, she always, we would have conflicts. Wasn't always seeing eye to eye. But anyway, check it out, y'all. Go look at that movie. It's called 2 Minutes of Fame. I gotta go. I'm at work.